The following informative video is brought to you by Cult Fiction. The recent arrest of Tyler Robinson, the 22-year-old suspect in the assassination of conservative commentator Charlie Kirk, has ignited a firestorm of speculation, misinformation, and intense scrutiny into the dark corners of online political subcultures. While initial assumptions pointed to left-wing extremism, a deeper look into Robinson's digital footprint and the cryptic evidence he left behind suggests a far more complex and ambiguous picture. The emerging details reveal a young man steeped in the ironic, meme-saturated world of far-right internet factions, particularly the chaotic and often misunderstood realm of the Groyper movement led by white nationalist Nick Fuentes. The bizarre inscriptions engraved on the bullet casings found at the scene read like a cryptic scroll from the depths of internet forum culture. One read, "Hey fascist, catch," accompanied by arrow symbols, a possible reference to the popular video game Helldivers 2, where players use that exact command to call in a satirical anti-fascist bomb strike. Another casing featured the phrase, "Notices bulges, ooh, what's this?" a nod to an old meme from furry subculture often used to troll online. A third made a juvenile jab, "If you read this, you are gay, laughing my ass off." Perhaps most tellingly, one was inscribed with the lyrics, "Bella Ciao," an Italian anti-fascist folk song. These clues point not to a coherent ideology but to an extremely online individual communicating in a language of inside jokes, video game references, and ironic provocation. This is where the figure of Nick Fuentes and his Groyper army enters the picture. Groypers are an online-based far-right movement known for their virulently anti-Semitic, racist, and homophobic views, often hidden behind layers of irony and meme warfare. Their name comes from a cartoon frog variant, and they have long been engaged in internal conservative battles, especially the 2019 Groyper Wars, where they aggressively disrupted events held by Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA. They accused Kirk of being a gatekeeper of establishment conservatism, too moderate and insufficiently radical in his white nationalist and anti-LGBTQ stance. The case of Tyler Robinson underlines a troubling trend, the blurring line between online trolling and real-world violence. Modern extremist movements, particularly on the far right, often operate in a post-truth space where beliefs are cloaked in irony. This allows participants to deny serious intent while still spreading harmful ideologies. Robinson's engraved bullet casings, a mix of anti-fascist song lyrics, video game commands, and offensive memes, epitomize this chaotic aesthetic. They are less a manifesto and more a performance meant to confuse, provoke, and signal membership in a digital subculture that thrives on antagonism. The digital aspect of the investigation further highlights this. Authorities initially pointed to messages on Discord discussing retrieving a rifle and engraving bullets, though the platform later disputed that the planning happened on its service. Regardless, Robinson's behavior reflects a generation that communicates through a lexicon of inside jokes and references, entirely foreign to those outside their online ecosystems. This doesn't make the violence less serious. Instead, it reveals how online radicalization can lead to deadly real-world consequences, even when the ideology seems inconsistent or ironic. Ultimately, the tragedy of Charlie Kirk's murder is being weaponized by all sides. Some politicians quickly blamed left-wing extremists, while others are now calling for the death penalty. But the reality of Tyler Robinson, a young man from a Mormon family, registered as an unaffiliated voter, surrounded by conflicting political signals, defies easy categorization. His story is a dark reminder of how online hatred, whether sincere or performed, can spill into the real world with devastating effect. As Utah Governor Spencer Cox poignantly asked, this assassination could be a watershed moment. Is this the end of a dark chapter in our history or the beginning of a darker one? Sadly, folks, my brain tells me it's the latter.